we do our vows before. That's during the ceremony. There was a lot of pressure there because you're just nervous. And I had a joke and it landed, thankfully.
Joe, I will say.
I wanted to cut you off, by the way. I wanted to go first.
Oh, but you had told me to go first.
You wanted to go first.
Yeah.
And then you seemed so nervous. I was like, I hope she just lets me go first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then I wasn't going to force it.
I wanted to go first because I was... So walking down the aisle and doing our vows, like the actual ceremony of the wedding, I've never been so nervous in my entire life. I literally was like, I'm going to have a heart attack and drop dead on the floor. Like, I'm freaking out. And I felt nervous the whole ceremony, but I was just... Honestly, I felt a lot better when I got up to the end of the aisle because I was standing there with you and Wells and your brother and my sister, and like you look out and it's all your friends and family, so you feel like very comforted. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I need to get these vows done first because I'm so nervous. I was literally so nervous, guys, that I accidentally started my vows on page 2 and I only read page 2 on. I looked at my sister at the end. I was like, I missed a whole page.
Are you gonna read? Do you want to read page 1 right now?
I could read page 1 right now.
Do you want to? I know you said you were thinking about it.
Well, I could.
Have it ready.
I could read page 1. I'm kind of nervous again, though, to read it, if I'm being honest.
I heard it already.
Okay.
You want me to read it?
No, I'll read it. I'll read it.
Read your words.
I just want to cry on this podcast right now. Okay. I'm going to read page 1 of my vows for you guys. Give a little teaser of what everyone missed at the ceremony. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Joe. One of the last times we stood facing each other like this was the day we got engaged. I remember feeling so overwhelmed by emotions that day. Most of them good, but I still had the small fear of the unknown ahead that I know you felt as well. Standing here today, over 2 years later, I don't feel that fear anymore. Looking at you right now, all I feel is peace and happiness and love in my heart. I feel like the luckiest girl in the whole world looking at you, my husband, knowing I have to spend the rest of my life with you.
So sweet. Yeah, no, those are really good.
I was so proud of that first page, and the whole time I'm reading the vows,
and
I'm
started off
tapping the notebook, being like, something's wrong, I'm missing something.
And you start off with, when I think back to us meeting on the beach, I think about all the little tiny decisions. Yeah, that is how you start it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the whole time I was just like, what? Like, I feel like I missed the first page, but I just kept going and kept going because I was like, I was so emotional. I was like, if I stop myself, I'm going to really throw myself off. And then I was right. I missed the first page. But
I thought your vows were incredible.
Thank you.
Truly.
I feel like our vows reflected our personalities well. Like mine were like I'd been thinking about my vows for like months and like thinking about little things to say, and yours like you threw together last minute, but we're still like so funny and like effortless.
Yeah, it was. Then after that, once we do the vows, it's kind of like, all right, all we have to do now is our toast and say thank you to everyone. And it was just, the wedding was just a blast.